Okay, this is another extra for 3.1 and it's called interpreting a graph. I basically only have one example for this. This is a concept though that kids do often struggle with. So what it is I'm going to give you a graph like this one with multiple functions in the graph. So we've got f, g, and h, and they're all lines. Now, I have a few points labeled. I have x equals 9, x equals 21, and then also y equals 7 labeled on this graph. And then you can see I have all these different inequalities that I'm asking for. So let's go through these. So keep in mind that when it gives you f and g and h, those are the y values, right? So if it's talking about the function, when is f of x greater than g, that is the y value. So when I say when is f greater than or equal to g, I'm talking about the y values of f greater than or equal to the y values of g. Okay, so basically what this is saying is when is f above g? Okay, so looking at the graph here, let's see if I can, let's see if I can get, I was trying to get the highlighter doesn't, okay, so when is f above g? So f is this line right here, and g is this horizontal line. Okay, so when is f above g? That's basically saying when is the yellow now above the blue? Well, as you go left to right, blue above yellow, boom, they intersect at 21, and then yellow above blue forever after that 21. Okay, so our answer would be when x is greater than or equal to 21, because at 21, f and g are the exact same height. Okay, they're intersecting, so they're the exact same height. But then when you go greater than 21, that's when f is greater than g. Okay. Next one. I'm going to go back to the highlighter. Okay, when is h less than f? Okay, so I'm going to again highlight. So we've got h and we've got f this time. Okay, so it's wondering when is h below f? Okay, so when is the blue below the yellow? Okay, so that's going to change at 9, right? So it's going to be when, get my pen to work, it's frozen. There, okay. When, maybe, that is when h is greater than, on the right side of 9. Okay, so when not h, but x is greater than or equal to 9. Now, if it didn't say when is h less than or equal to f, if it just said less than, your answer would also just be less than. So when x is greater than or equal to 9, h is less than, h is below f. Okay. Eraser. So then next, when is g less than or equal to h? Okay, so back to the highlighter. When is g? There's g, and this time h. When is g less than h? When is g below h? When is g lower than h? Okay, that's this time going to be on the left side of this intersection point. And it's really confusing. I get You know, this is where a lot of people actually miss your answer is an x value. And I know you see that 7 there, and it's very tempting to think, oh, it's on the left side of 7. Well, that 7 is a y value. What's the x value there? 0, because that's on the y-axis. So it's when x is less than or equal to 0. Then G, the yellow, would always be below the blue. So the blue, you know, is gonna, this blue, which is H, is gonna go up like that, and the yellow is always gonna be right here, and the yellow is always gonna be below the blue. H is always gonna be above G. Okay, last one includes all 3 of them. And it says, when is H below G below F? H is less than G is less than F, which basically means G here is going to be sandwiched in between F. So you're looking for when the lowest is H, middle is G, and top is F. So when is G sandwiched between H and F, but also F has to be the highest? Okay, so like if I look on the left side of the graph here, over here, you'll notice that the highest is going to be the line. Okay, the line is up. This line H is up really high. That's not what we want. We want F to be the highest. Okay, so go over here on the right side of the graph. On the right side of the graph, F is going to be the highest because H is heading way down here, G is in the middle. Okay, but it goes F, G, and then H. But where exactly does that start? You have to be careful. So that's not going to start until this 21, because to the left of 21, actually G is higher than F. Okay, so it goes G, F, H. It's not until 21 that it's F above G above H. So when, and this is, yeah, if you're a little like, if you're kind of thinking this is a little confusing, you're not wrong. It is a little difficult. It's going to take some practice. So when X is greater than 21. Now, again, keep in mind, all your answers have to be X values, okay? So to practice this, I want you to do 29 through 36, okay? So you've got quite a bit to be working on over the weekend, okay, and on Friday. And today. It would be great if you started this today.